Okay, hello! Welcome back, everyone. Finally, it's been a while. But we're finally getting into Problem Sleuth, even if on the wrong day and more than a little delayed. But we did it. We're here. We're here. Hello. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a while. Last we left off, we were checking the walkthrough for a puzzle that was too hard for our buddy here. Yeah, let's get right into it. We have some text to go through. Make sure you're all hydrating. Hydrate or dihydrate. Okay. Open one of the walkthroughs. Introduction. So, okay, this is the third MSPA adventure called Problem Sleuth, and it's a little, well, okay, a lot longer than the other ones like Bard Quest and Jailbreak, and it's also harder to solve with lots of puzzles and more hard-boiled lugs and nervous dames to save than ever. So hang in there and we'll go through the adventure together. It'll take a lot of imagination and some vim, and yes, just a little bit of pulchritude too. Yeah. Version history. As with every other guide that I've wrote, this guide is my own property. I happily made this for all to enjoy and to use, and all that I ask is that if you are planning on using this for your site, then just ask me for permission, okay? I'm really easy to get along with and generally don't mind it so long as you ask for my permission first. Hi, some random gamer. Holy moly, it's Problem Sleuth. Yeah, I can't believe it. We're finally back in Problem Sleuth. It's the sleuth problem, yes. I don't mind so long as you ask for my permission first. Don't go thinking, oh, he'll never say okay, let's just rip the guide and post it anyways. Because that's a flawed way of thinking. Just give it a shot sometime and you may be surprised. My email box is always open. Time to get started with the adventure at hand. How sleuthy are you? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Items. Description. You're quite... key. Description. You're quite sure there has never been a key on your desk and never will be. Location. On Problem Sleuth's desk. Steal from Borthrax. Flu. Jelly Demongeist. Use with handgun bullets. Maximum of 6. Alchemy guide. 3 candy corn, 1 rubber tube, 2 elf hat equals 1 key. 1 key plus 8 drops of weasel snot plus 1 code machine equals 1 Tootsie Roll. Note sells for 17 spondulix. Tuba. Description. Filthiest horn you've ever seen. I gotta make sure pixelated image scaling is off. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Okay. Yeah, let's... Yeah, I think... Can I search this page for, Oh, yes, I can. Oh, it was on. Okay. It should be off now. Oh, that's much easier! That's much easier! Hooray! Oh, that's much easier to read, yeah. Thanks for that. Tuba. Description. Filthiest horn you've ever seen. You'd sooner press your blowhole to the dick of a rowdy leper. Location. Problem Sleuth's back room and in Elf Princess's tower. Steal from level 86 Earl Molasses Fats Wraith. Use with horn polish, fats painting, lips and melody and soul. Alchemy guide. 8 strands piano wire, 6 glass shards, 1 romance novel equals 1 tuba. 2 tuba plus 1 couch cushion plus 1 imaginary gramophone equals 1 sacred urn. Note, sells for 0 spondulix, 200 if properly polished. Salted melon. Description, lusted after by hog kind, nurtured protectively by Weasel Nation. Luscious, mouth-watering contraband. Diplomatic quagmire. Location, Weasel Orchard, under Envy's bed, behind Speakeasy counter, in Clown Cottage, inside PS's reel-to-reel machine, inside Starsky bust, Above dumbwaiter in PS's back room, behind hot sauce still, in dumpster in imaginary alley, in crawl space between HD's and NB's rooms. Steal from Weasel's Weasel King, Morthal Dryax's Bone Guard Mount. Use with mustard, a little horseradish, eager hog. Alchemy Guide, 1 machine gun, 10,000 pez equals 1 salted melon. I don't know what you get if you combine those, but I doubt it's a salted melon. Though it is really funny to imagine just a machine gun shooting out at like 1,000 pez's a second. That's funny. 10 salted melon plus 1 curtain rod plus 1 brass knuckle equals 1 refulgent horn. Note sells for 3 spondylix. Chipotle pepper. Description, hottest pepper this side of the Rio Grande. Better have a strong stomach capacity before braving this vegetable. Location under A-Stick's hat. Steal from A-Stick. Use with hot sauce still. Scroll down a ways. Walkthrough. Here is a complete walkthrough of this game from beginning to end. First room. Oh no, you're trapped. Yeah, that's right. Get used to it. It happens a lot in this game. Anyway, so you're going to want to start messing around with a lot of stupid and useless sounding commands to waste as much time as possible and get nowhere. But I can help you get through some of this faster by saving you some time. But I will still be thorough so you don't miss anything. Okay, here we go. Command, quickly retrieve arms from safe. Try not to be fooled by the fact that this guy does not have arms. This will happen a lot in the game. You'll say, where's his arms? But don't worry, he has them. It's just you can't see them usually. Try to resist asking where his arms are. Command, retrieve your gun. There are dames to be rescued. There is your gun sitting on your desk. It looks really tempting to pick up and shoot. But wait, not so fast. There's this weird glitch in the game that happens a lot. You'll see, it turns into a key. Okay, next, let's see if we can do something about that door. Search for diplomacy. Sleuth diplomacy description allows you to acquaint recipient with your brand of diplomacy. Required character rating, Dapper Swain. Elf tiers 1, Weasel Snot 0, Hog Slop 0, Pie Filling 0, Attack Power 33%, Brutal Affront 2%, Savage Upgrade 1.3%. Summon Henry Clay. Description, the Great Compromiser wheels and deals on your behalf for a fee. Required character rating, Picaroon's Scourge. Elf tier 0, Weasel Snot 1, Hog Slop 0, Pie Filling 3. Attack Power, blank. Huh. A Spondylix levied, 3,500. A Spultritude, Sepultritude. Description, Righteous Fire of Charisma. Consumes recipient, host, and all who surround in scathing cyclone of personal charm. Required character rating, Groomed the Haberdasher's Daughter. Elf tiers 36, Weasel Snot 12, Hog Slop 18, Pie Filling 29, Attack Power 480,000, Dire Anima Diversion 100%. Keep searching. This is for that hard part with the 4 kingdoms that involves every trick of diplomacy you've learned on to this point. Ha 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 ha! This is what we're looking for. The kingdoms are not getting along, so Problem Sleuth has to negotiate a solution. See part 54.3 and walk through for this. Also, make sure you've sharpened the tetrix of the Arbiter and have obtained the ink of Squid Pro Quo. It'll really help. People complain that it's basically impossible, but personally, I like to just use the allegiance mesh and get through it and not cheat, but if you don't have the time, you can use this code to get past it. Okay, we got a cheat code. Print cheat code. The dot matrix printer prints out your code. By the way, I think it would be good to go back to page 590 from there. Oh, you know what? That's a pretty good idea. Okay, well, we'll just do this. Okay, 590. Insert punch card into big computer. The aging machine noisily performs tens, if not hundreds, of mind-boggling computations per second. The dot matrix printer turns out a printout. Read printout. Alchemical formula. Product 5 alarm hot sauce. Ingredient breakdown: 1 polished horn, 1 burnished horn, 1 ferruginous horn, 1 chipotle pepper. You know what? I don't remember this many horns being involved in a hot sauce recipe. But what do I know? Chainsaw your way out of your room. You draw a line around the door with a lipstick. Okay. Good for you, dame. Combat operandi, abstracted thought. Ooh, oh yeah, that's right! He did where he could, like, be simultaneously in both the imaginary and the real world. You fade from the imaginary reality, leaving your final duplicate behind. Pickle Inspector has woken from his fort trance. He is now capable of functioning in reality while still maintaining a presence in the imaginary realm. Ha ha ha! That is pretty cool. Mobster Kingpin finishes his soul quest. He emerges from the experience inwardly enriched and full of wisdom. Go through Clown Door. All quests have been completed. The curse has been nullified. The statues have been banished forever. Ah, too difficult. Go online and search for a walkthrough. Okay, this is where we were. Oh, chapter 9 of 22. This is complete bullshit. You have no idea what to do with this stupid mesh or how to solve this crisis. You resolve to find some help. Okay, and then we just did all the walkthrough stuff. Print cheat code. Here we go. The dot matrix printer prints out your code. Go downstairs and check out swimming pool. Okay. This is a luxurious above-ground pool. It looks refreshing. It also appears to have a jacuzzi setting. Ooh. It toss ferruginous horn into pool. Oh, there it goes. Not taking any chances, you toss the horn in before going for a dip. Oh. And something comes out of the manhole over there. Other AD, go down to street and grab horn. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's check our inventory here. Weapon, I have 95 bullets. Oh, wait, 95%? Okay. 95% weapon. Our stomach is empty. You put the ferruginous horn in your inventory. 80, go back up, then go down to office for other horns. Okay. Okay. I forgot what a mess the hallway was. Secondhand horno. You take the polished horn and the burnished horn from your office. Go to hot sauce still. Okay. Okay. Got the clarinet there. This room's seen better days. Sort of a pain in the ass getting around this place. Yeah, it really is. Make 5-alarm hot sauce. You deposit the polished horn, the burnished horn, and the ferruginous horn into the still hatch. You retrieve the chipotle pepper from your hat and put that in as well. It'll be a little while before it's ready. HD, go through mirror to look for NB. You turn the key and enter the portal. The small A stick follows you through. The candy mecha walks out the door for some reason? Okay. You're surprised to find yourself as a giant hysterical dame. It causes you to feel slightly more hysterical. Small A stick is now a normal sized A stick. And instead, you are gigantic. AD, activate jacuzzi setting on pool. The pool begins to bubble vigorously. Oh, something appears in the sky above the manhole. NB, investigate the portal nervously. Oh, hello. NK, retrieve arms from the dollhouse. Okay, you've already got arms, shit for brains. Grab brass knuckles. You're quite sure there are no brass knuckles on your desk, and that space has clearly been reserved for the Megaton key. Get cheat code from printer. Okay, you retrieve the cheat code. Go to control room. There's a big mess in here. It looks like there was a fun puzzle that you would have really enjoyed solving, especially that Sudoku up there. Alas, to your eye, it has already been solved perfectly. It looks like your candy corn liquored up imaginary self is floating out there. I wonder what he wants. Oh, that's so funny. Instantly, the room is completely... what happened to that guy? Imaginary PI, combat operandi, temporal replicity. Music could be lowered a bit. Okay. Let's go down a bit. Is that good? You split into 2 pickle inspectors. One of them disappears into the past, the other into the future. Oh. You appear in the past and enter the window to find a stick struggling to solve a difficult puzzle. You think you could probably take a crack at it. In particular, that Sudoku is tickling your puzzle bone. Ooh. Well, this is how that got solved. Okay. Absolute perfection. The rest of this puzzle should be a breeze. I mean, we can agree to disagree here. Sure. Okay. Beautiful dream girls. Pew pew pew. Impolite. Oh. In a little while, you solve the rest of the puzzle, blowing yourself up in the process. The physical world can no longer sustain your imaginary body. Ooh. This is getting kind of confusing. Yeah, it really is. Godhead Pickle Inspector thinks you should just relax and have fun and not worry about it too much. But if you need a refresher on what's actually going on with all these character duplicates and time-bending shenanigans, he offers the scoop. There is still only one Problem Sleuth who is off in some enchanted land sifting through a political crisis. There is one real Pickle Inspector, and there were 8 imaginary Pickle Inspectors. All but 2 of them were killed, and one became GPI. The other one just split into 2, and one of those just went back in time and died. The other one went into the future, possibly to reappear sometime later. This means there is now 1 real Pickle Inspector in the present and 1 imaginary one in the future. There are 3 sticks for the following reasons. PS, AD, and PI each have a lady counterpart, in accordance with deep-seated mythology that dictates that any man secretly wishes to have sex with a female version of himself. Re, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Mickey Minnie, etc. HD is PS's counterpart, NB is PI's, while AD is his own counterpart because he has a very poor imagination. So that's 1 duplicate AD, the one with the wig/helmet. Also, a while ago, AD used a game code to restore an earlier state in the game. That earlier version of AD went through the storefront and out the music box and became small AD. Meanwhile, the present AD went about his business in the present. That makes 3 sticks. The normal one, the small one with the skull, though now normal-sized, and the girl one, who is not actually a girl. See, how hard was that? Easy peasy! Probably having it would be good, actually. Okay, so you need him. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, I probably shouldn't even bother with an explanation. It's so easy to understand. Okay, got it. PI, enter code. Pickle Inspector in the present enters the cheat code. Reality bends around you. You feel as if you are about to skip a lot of really difficult and boring parts of the game. Yeah, we can skip that. Whoa. Successful political negotiation. Problem Sleuth has penned an accord among the 4 kingdoms. Parades choke rural hamlets. Statues erect. Peace prevails! P.S. View terms of treaty with Adobe Treaty Viewer. Oh, man. Treaty of the Sleuth's Intercession, August 17th, 2008. Let's see, what are these? The Covenant of the League of Kingdoms, Boundaries of Melon Orcharding, Political Clauses for Muddy Wallowlands, Clown Rights and Interests Outside Pie-Filling Veins, Military, Naval, and Air Clauses, Prisoners of War and Graves, Penalties, Reparations, Elf Egg Clauses, Porcine Dignity Clauses and Rump Sovereignty, Sovereignty, Aerial navigation, ports, weasel snotways and filling pipelines, labor egg harvesting, produce cultivation, procedure and motion for cessation of elf tiers, guarantees, slapping caveats, miscellaneous provisions. Okay. Oh god. Oh, there's that. Okay, I thought for a second it's gonna give us like the full document. Like, oh god, if I'm gonna stick with my pattern of always reading the text, like that's gonna be so long. But no, just 1 page of text here, which is probably still gonna be boring. To be honest, this is one we can probably skip. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I really don't want to read this. Actually, I'm not very interested in it. Yeah, gonna get some water here. Hydrate. Okay, view articles 248 through 263. Okay, what was that? elf egg clauses. Okay. We're just gonna not read this. Cankry wrote this. Yeah, okay, looks good. Present to His Highness. Oh, man. Did he actually read through all that? I doubt it. I doubt he actually read through all that either. So, His Majesty approves. The treaty is ratified by royal decree. All is well. Oh, man. I'm gonna guess something in here is going to come back to bite us in the ass. Maybe. Maybe, or maybe it's just as boring and pointless as it appears. The melon desktop. They just really don't care about anything but their melons. Reap spoils of diplomatic triumph. Victorious moment. Problem Sleuth gained a level. Imagination plus 38. Portritude plus 1070. Vim plus 10. Problem Sleuth excelled to new rating. Gutsy customer. Problem Sleuth accrued battle technique level 10 sleuth diplomacy. Battle Sleuth accrued battle technique fair shake. Problem Sleuth gained a level. Imagination plus 45, Portritude plus 4,520, Vim plus 13. Problem Sleuth excelled to new rating, groomed to the haberdasher's daughter. Ooh. Problem Sleuth accrued battle technique brass tacks. Problem Sleuth accrued combat operandi sepulchritude. The king dropped artifacts, 1 royal chemistry set containing 100 drops of elf tears, 100 drops of weasel snot, 100 drops hog slop, 100 drops pie filling. 1 munitions bag containing 1,000 rounds handgun ammo, 10,000 rounds Tommy gun ammo, and 100,000 rounds machine gun ammo. 1 battery pack and 1 extension cord. Nice, nice. We got some good loot. Take skull to skull slot. Okay. You head for the skull slots, but along the way, to save time, you just drop it through the skylight for Problem Sleuth to pick up. Problem Sleuth eyes his own skull with unease. You wonder why the skull seems so much smaller than your own head, but you're not about to get hung up on that detail. Add skulls to inventory. Okay. You pick up the skull along with the other stuff lying around, including the Tommy gun and the skylight, because hey, you might as well. You load the Tommy gun to capacity using the munitions bag. You plug the skylight into the battery pack. Make a crude pass at NB. Ooh, dear. You subject the skittish Prohibition-era flapper to your vulgar overtures, making a number of unseemly references to her swell set of glad rags and swanky pair of gams. You suggest in no uncertain terms that she is the berries and the bees' knees all in one. Your advances go over like a lead balloon. Oh, hello! Enraged by the chilly reception, you give the gal a good shiner and remind her that there's still plenty of room on Whore Island. Dude! Hysterical Dame's not pleased by Mobster Kingpin's treatment of her housemate. The brass knuckles are so heavy the desk breaks in half under the extreme weight. A little AD run into MK's dollhouse. Okay. You've jerked around with that pool enough. It's time for action. You grab your romance novel and your box of chocolates and gear the fuck up for some hardcore fisticuffs. PI, go through clown bust door. You go through the door once guarded by the clown bust. Okay, it's a strange back room. There's an open safe. Violent noises are coming from that room. Ooh, Yeah, get him with the chainsaw! Horse feathers! These bearcats have claws! Mobster Kingpin takes no damage and remains impervious to all physical attacks. Oof. It's probably still satisfying to stab him. BS takes skulls to slots. Okay. All 3 skulls are in the appropriate slots. The double doors are unlocked. Ooh. Open what appear to be cruise ship portholes. Can we check out what's in the doors? It's hard to see through the portholes. They do not appear to be receiving any power. MK, wield brass knuckles. The Megaton key is too heavy to lift at your current Vim level. MK, battle technique running numbers. Oh, okay. You roll the dice as luck would have it. Your Vim gauge maxes out. MK, aggress. Oof, that's tough. The Circle Dame is down for the count. No! Candy Mecha, aggress! The small mecha releases a confectionery barrage. Mobster Kingpin takes the tasty brunt of it in his pie hole. Oh. Mobster Kingpin's blood sugar elevates slightly, making him briefly susceptible to physical attacks. Nervous Broad deals a blow for minor damage. Okay. Enraged, Mobster Kingpin picks up the dollhouse and gets rid of it. The door is blocked from the other side, so he has no choice but to throw it through the window. With quick thinking, the candy mecha jumps into the pool first. Okay. The mecha lands hard on the street, causing major damage to surrounding buildings. The office window is knocked loose to the street below. The skylight window also appears to have loosened from the concrete. Ooh. What's that gonna do? Oh? The dollhouse tumbles through the sky and lands on the candy mecha. 80 join battle through pool portal. Okay. You're here for two things. To fucking ruin someone's shit and to play a friendly game of make-believe. And you're all out of imagination. Go through double doors. Yes, I want to see what's through the doors. The doors lock behind you permanently. Oh, well. Okay. A mob of surly thugs is there to welcome you. Great! Level 1, great. We've just entered like a dungeon thing, haven't we? Oh, great. Yes, throw dead thugs through doors for dramatic entrance. And you wish you thought of that before you went in. That would have been so badass. Yeah, unfortunately, the door's locked forever now. Oof. Oh, man, that would have been cool. Swap hats with one of the thugs and sneak by undetected. Okay. You are predictably detected almost immediately and are socked right in the kisser for a very much non-undetected way. You suffer a loss of 1 vitality carat from your pluck reliquary. You ask for your hat back. You know, but I don't know if after all that he's gonna be polite enough to just give it back. P.S. Combat operandi, sepulchritude. Oh? He's got a gun! You prepare to unleash your most devastating attack. The thugs cower in mortification. But you decide not to bring that noise just yet. You just go with sleuth diplomacy instead. Dude. Oh, level 2 sleuth diplomacy. Oh, man. The defeated surly thugs drop 14,250 spondylix. You pick up the loot and progress to the next level. Oh, man. Pick up windows and go up. Okay. You grab the office window in the skylight and head up to your office window. You leave behind Problem Sleuth's office window because it's just too damn heavy and cumbersome. You go to the skull slot room. The doors unfortunately are locked. It'll probably take about double of your own considerable strength to bust through them. AD, feed MK some chocolates. You lob a hand grenade into MK's mouth. His blood sugar level rises again. Now is the ideal time to attack. Quick, PI, fire! Oh, bam! Pickle Inspector seizes the opportunity and draws his key. He takes careful aim, but suddenly becomes distracted by that enchanting lady over there. Her beauty is like nothing he's ever imagined. He accidentally shoots a stick. Oh no! Oof. Auto parry. A stick completes a successful auto parry. He takes the bullet directly in the gut. It is an incredibly painful and debilitating wound. Ugh. Sorry, dude. 80 smack MK with 2x4. You fan MK with juicy pages from your romance novel, dealing moderate damage. The florid tales fill MK's bosom with rhapsodic passions. His emotions level rises. The rising meter drains his imagination, pulchritude, and vim gauges. Hey, that's actually pretty useful. Problem Sleuth reaches level 2. You are confronted with a nasty pincher formation of thugs and 2 frightening beasts. It appears the supply of malefactors is being persistently replenished from a realm bridged through a sliding glass door. Thugs, aggress! The thugs take you to task with an array of bully truncheons and roast-about clubs. You lose a few more vitality carrots. Agitation in the configuration of your pluck reliquary unsettles mysterious forces of communion from afar. Oh. Agitation in the configuration. Hysterical Dame's empathy magpie begins to flap harder. She regains consciousness with an extra spring in her step. She's a few notches closer to maxing out her charm break meter. Ooh. MK, battle technique, hit the mattresses. Ah! Your bold he has like this like Goku Super Saiyan pose. Ah! Your bulgitude stat surges. You'll need it to rally your boys. This is all-out war. MK, combat operandi, send in the clowns! Ace Dick absorbs the brunt of an outrageous honking, floppy shoot assault. Several gumption wafers are depleted from your grit ciborum. Okay. The other Ace Dick's rapport peacocks begin to squawk in a more shrill manner. Ooh. PI, get the hell out of Dodge. It's a little overwhelming in there, and all the commotion was starting to make you feel a bit disconcerted. There's a switch over there on the wall. You give it an askance ogle. AD, point machine gun through the skylight. Okay. Battle to make fair shake. You give equal consideration to both sides of the argument. The thugs drop 16,500 spondylix, and the beasts drop 2 cured fiend muttons. You pick up the spondylix and eat the muttons to restore your carrots. More thugs approach the sliding glass door. Ugh. You simply close the door and lock it. The thugs cannot get in. Can they not break the glass? Yes, next time be sure to throw some corpses in ahead of you. Yeah! You chuck some thug corpses into level 3 before making your entrance. Man, that was so cold-blooded. The beasts, thugs, and hired muscle you're probably thinking twice are probably thinking twice before fucking with you now. Against the wall is an elegant pair of French doors. We're just getting fancier and fancier double doors. AD, join the other AD at the double doors. Okay. Looks like the still is percolating nicely. You go upstairs to join your doppel ally. BS hire the hired muscle onto your side. You levy his asking fee, 15,000 spondylix. He agrees. His brawn is at your disposal. The thugs regrettably discover what it's like being on the wrong side of some good hard muscle. ADs bust through doors. Your combined vim is sufficient for the task. AD, headbutt and impale mobster Kingpin. He is impervious to attacks again. Gotta raise that blood sugar some more. AD, chuck another grenade already. Oh no! Mobster Kingpin successfully auto-parries. The chocolate ricochets off his massive head. It flies towards a ship porthole. Oof. PI, ogle switch until it implodes with distraughtness. That idea is so silly, even you can't take it very seriously. You just flip the switch instead. Oh? Okay. Red, yellow, green, okay. The grenade breaks through the port side red porthole. What is going on here? Okay. Gulp. The chocolate finally emerges through the starboard side red porthole. Mobster Kingpin receives the well-traveled chocolate in his aghast yap. Oh, so the stoplights themselves are also small little windows. Okay. So it goes through there, which then goes through the green ones, which then goes through here, which then goes through the yellow, which then comes out through the red here and into his mouth. Okay, okay. AD, now headbutt and impale! Yes! Now that his blood sugar has been compromised, you deal a fearsome blow with the business end of your wig. NK takes minor damage. AD is down for the count. I don't think that was a very good trade-off there. We only did him minor damage, and now AD is down. Oh no. Oh no. The A-Sticks arrived just a little too late for the rowdy, rough-and-tumble action they craved. The hired muscle seems to have everything well in hand. He appears to have made use of the French doors for slicing beasts in half. He is collecting all the spoils as he operates, snatching up the prized spondylix and muttons as they appear. Problem Sleuth seems irked by this conduct as it was not part of the implied operating agreement in his view. The muscle's diplomatic skills could obviously use some polish. Above the A-Sticks, the rapport peacocks become even more vociferous. Candy Mecha walk through portal. The capricious machine enters the portal with the dollhouse on its back. Oh, etc., etc. Well, that's, don't you love paradoxes like this? Okay. The infinite number of geometrically downscaled Candy Mechas dump the infinite number of dollhouses on the floor. Candy Mechas leave. Okay. Oh. Accretion rate has hazard mark contained. Vector prospectus. Very good. Remember, think small. Small like me, a bee. Avoid one-to-one duplications, which will lead to unwelcome 100% matter accretions, and you'll keep hiving a honky of a time. Okay. Oh, etc., etc., etc. Oh, there's just like a little... Okay. The fractal prospectus opens automatically to warn you that a fractal matter/energy accretion has occurred. Honky? Is honey... What? Oh, you can see how it kind of looks like honky, right? H-O-N-K-Y. It kind of looks like that. The font. Okay. I did wonder how that made sense as a pun. So honey makes a lot more sense. Flee up spiral staircase and ogle whatever awaits you. Oh hell, it's another Stiller bust. You would have to be incredibly strong to move it out of the way. Diplomatically ask Muscle to become permanent teammate. Oh? I don't know if that's a good idea. Despite his blunt tactics, you think the Muscle could have long-term value to the team. He issues a volley of curmudgeonly epithets. His character does not appear to have any depth or lasting appeal. Oh, ADs. Mount motorcycles. Fuck yes, this is one rude hog squad. Foes quake at the rumbling of your steel horses. Yes, this time throw chunks of beast in ahead of you. You advance to the next level. The beast chunks were sort of heavy, so you could only throw one in ahead of you. You think it was still pretty cold-blooded and intimidating, though. Standing in your path is Argus of the Undead, Morthul Dryax, and his Bone Guard mount. He is flanked by two hired muscles. Against the wall is a beautiful and piously decorated stained glass window. Dual motorcycle attack! Ha ha! Take that! The cycles take out the muscles. The defeated muscles drop 2 savory brute steaks and 31,000 spondylix. Candy Mechas don't show pro tips. Very well, be that way, asshole. Oh. The hired muscle is going for the spondylix and the brute steaks. Morthul molests his brainstem with a doldrum flagellum. The hired muscle is now undead. His alignment is now indeterminate. Ah, right. P.S. Battle technique, brass tacks. Ooh. You levy the fee of 3,000 spondylix and summon a trifecta of mystical warriors, the great masters of brass, Buttermilk Stubbs, Ramblin' Jackson, and Molasses Fats. They're all blind as a bat and full of piss and vinegar. The trio gets down to business. The horn-based onslaught establishes moderate damage to the foes. The frightened zombie muscle flees upstairs. Morthul battle technique Gnostic Taint. Oh, that can't be good. Morthul Dryax shoots a lot of little skulls out of his skull. The jazz trifecta afflicted with an undead curse The Jazz Trifecta is afflicted with an undead curse and banished from the physical plane. Bone Guard mount, aggress. Oh, the mount's savage hooves flick at Problem Sleuth's unlucky mug. P.S. endures significant carrot loss. Ew, things aren't going so good. Oh, Hysterical Dame's charm break meter is close to maxing out. She experiences a surge in attack power. Yeah, you go, Hysterical Dame. Aggress. Oh. You scribble on the back of MK's head with a chainsaw. Oh dear. Level 5 sleuth diplomacy impromptu caucus. Okay. Your allies weigh in on the matter. Morthal is one hardy son of a bitch. It's going to take a hell of an attack to take him down. Pickle Inspector has wandered back to the control room. There is a new window there which has captured his discerning ogle. Time to bring out the noise. Sepultritude! No, not yet! 80 combat operandi, belly of the whale. Hurricane force winds drag debris indiscriminately into your mighty marine beast-like orifice. Nothing can withstand the suck of your awesome gut. MK battle technique extortion. MK turns the table on you and horns in on your racket. He nullifies belly of the whale and sends that business right back at you. Ace stick is pulled into Mobster Kingpin's generous tummy. In an act of desperation, Ace yanks the pins on his final 2 chocolates. The grenades detonate. All of your wafers have been depleted. Ace stick is slain. Oof. Death has been waiting for you. He has poured you some tea. Ooh, the rapport peacocks are flipping out. The ostentation drive is at full capacity. One of your most brutal attacks is available for a brief window of time. Ostentation drive! Double truffle shuffle trouble! Double truffle shuffle trouble! Well, that certainly looks powerful. A tubby customer himself, Morthal is in awe of your synchronized jiggling bravado. Morthal Dryax has been slain handily. Oh, Ace's sugary martyrdom in MK's gut has spiked his blood sugar to near critical level. It is an ideal time for dealing major damage. By the way, have you noticed what causes the birds to flip out? I haven't. Bird eggs are flipping out. No, I haven't caught on to that. Drop window through other window. Oh. The recently muted infinite summation honeybee professor does not appear pleased with where this is going. Oof. 80 throw teacup at death. You are so pissed at death you throw your tea in disgust, but you catch a whiff of it, and it smells way too good to throw. What is that? Darjeeling? God, it's delicious! You throw the saucer instead. Yeah, I put honeybee professor through the window first. Oh, the professor is irate with your harebrained lack of discretion. You still can't hear his warnings, though. Oh, dear. Oh, startled, you drop the window into itself, knocking the bee out. The window appears to be stuck in itself, knotted into a strange multi-dimensional wreath. The accretion rate is at a dangerous level, but the degree of fractal matter replication is in check due to the self-knotting structure. If any pressure was applied to the windows, it would likely force a critical reaction. This is to be avoided. I say we apply some pressure and see what happens. Oh, exhaling in relief, you accidentally hit a button on the control panel. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we are gonna find out what happens. Oof. Oh, wow. Oh, dear. The bee is not happy. He is not pleased with this at all. How we just, destroy the world? No, oh dear, this does not look good. Oh dear. It caused a huge power outage. Oh no. Oh, monsters have come. Feluthlu has been released from his black realm. Well, that doesn't sound good. Oh dear. All of Pickle Inspector's spark ash has been depleted from his metal samovar. Pickle Inspector is slain. Nervous Broad's Affinity Crow is flapping frantically. Her murder flux is fully charged. Oh, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining the tea party. Death ogles you. Delicious tea is politely offered. Death, combat apparandi, 2 lumps. I love that that's a combat apparandi. Sugar is offered with aggressive courtesy. Death stirs the hot beverage with his scythe. This is incredibly disconcerting. I bet. ADMBI challenge Death to win back your lives. Her bird was fully powered by that. By the, explosion? And the power outage? Oh, by him being killed. I see. You throw it down hard, because that's just how Teen Sleuth rolls. Death is intrigued by the offer. Death clicks his ballpoint scythe. Next. Oh dear. A Stick slams down his hat in disgust. Pickle Inspector rises boldly to the task. The Weasel King appears briefly in support and supplies PI with the mighty tech tricks of the Arbiter to even the score. Yeah, I asked Death where Honeybee Professor is. You're just curious. It seems he's busy pollinating the afterlife. Oh, good for you, Professor Honeybee. You enjoy yourself in the afterlife. This is actually really pretty. The afterlife is a gorgeous fractal of flowers. Within flower. Ooh. That's really cool. That's really cool. This, well, it's still cool, but it's a bad kind of cool. Oh. Oh. Feluthlu scales the Cathedral of Synthetic Ascension. Repugnant languor flagella bursts through the stained glass windows. Collect loot and go up. Windows are too small. Feluthlu poses no threat. You calmly collect the brute steak and the 19,000 spondylix and proceed to the next level. Murder flux! Nervous breakdown! Your nerves are shot and you can't take it anymore. You console yourself with your teddy bear. You'll console everyone down if you have to. Oh dear. Let's go! Yeah! Take him down! MK takes serious damage. HD takes moderate collateral damage. The exertion has activated one of NB's more advanced nerve tech's level 8 case of the vapors. Oof. Don't worry, you did your best. You did good. NK pushes her out the window. It's going to be a long fall. Oh no. I'm sorry. It was so close though. It was so close. Communal forces cause your clemency owl to hoot more emphatically. Your parliament uproar meter creeps up. P.S. Ascend to the hopefully final level. Hope hopefully final level. Hopefully. We don't know for sure. We don't know if this is actually the final level, but we hope it is. Well, okay, level 5 is sort of an odd number, but I guess this can be the last level. A horrific beast and his entourage of lesser beasts blocks the path. It appears the zombie muscle has already kick-started the melee. Further into the room is a Death Star window. Fondly regard crustacean. Aw, you're just not listening, are you? Yes, for the love of GPI! Sepulchritude! No. Oh, zombie muscle. Battle technique, profane adulteration. Muscle gets the jump on dick, violation ensues. Oof. I'm not gonna think too hard about that. One of the aces is now undead. He joins the muscle in its rapacious picnicking. Well, this isn't good. P.S. Battle technique, summon Henry Clay. This is getting way out of hand. There is far too much discord in the political atmosphere. It is time Levy McClay's asking fee and invoke the oratory skills of the great compromiser himself. HC battle technique, pacify. Oh. Huh. Nar. Henry Clay, wow, I am a huge fan. Could you ratify some treaties for me? Nar, nar, nar. Henry? Nar, nar. Henry! Okay. Not cool, just get out. Boot. Not by Kate Beaton. The narrative continues through a delightfully charming Kate Beaton style comic. Who is Kate Beaton? Oh. Hold on. Bring this over here. Oh, just a bunch of cool guys who like to get down with turtles. Yeah, this looks cool. Yeah, I know I've definitely seen stuff in this style. Yeah, I've definitely seen this stuff around before. I know I've seen it around Tumblr and stuff. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna put that over here. I'm gonna get some water. Next, the beasts and the zombie muscle have all been slain by the rampaging Kentucky senator. BS, advance further into level. Oh, Faluthlu explodes through the Death Star window. An embarrassment of moist, friskly flagella writhe about the room. 80 battle technique level 2 torso flail. You become a torso flailing machine and start whipping monster chum like it's going out of style. The red meat merely energizes Fluthulu, making his moist flagella all the friskier. Fluthulu, fondle! The tickling tendrils probe curiously for every nook and cranny they can find. It is beyond embarrassing. I can think of some other words to describe that. Mainly disturbing. Shamed, Ace Dick leaves the battlefield and goes back downstairs. You're feeling flashbacks of Fat Kid's shame that even your hardiest truffle shuffle wouldn't shake off. Aww. 80, go by Fluthlu, granting him wide berth whilst doing so. You slide past the gruesome foe, utilizing a maneuver made famous by an early 90s rap star. P.S. Pick up shard of glass and put it in your inventory. Oh, hell no. The wall behind you is infested with ethnic diversity and good cheer. Fluthlu, level 77 disquieting clear. Dude, what's going on right now? Fluthlu, level 77 disquieting leer. Fluthlu treats you to a fearsome ogle of necrotizing fury. It is deflected off your shard of glass and hits the mural behind you. No, not the mural of ethnic diversity and good cheer. Oh. The treacherous mob emerges from the artwork with a spring in their undead shuffle. Oh, well, that's probably the most disturbing thing I've seen yet in this comic. Oh, dear. You're normally an advocate of diversity and strong sense of community, but this is one cultural rainbow you wish would just go fuck off. Yeah, this is just weird. Cultural rainbow combat operandi mob rule. The Netherworldly Town Committee teaches you the hard way that racial harmony is everyone's business. A bespectacled wench community outreach. The gross witch dishes 6 civic service with her hag palm. Oh, the humanity. Your charm break meter is maxed. You prepare for your ultimate attack, Kiss of Death. You can't pull the trigger yet. Gotta get his blood sugar up first. Zombie AD, advance! Oh dear. It's the most hideous thing you've ever seen. A great edifice of stone made manifest the unholy triumvirate itself. Stiller, Wilson, Snoop. The dreaded Bowen Stilson dog. There's no way in hell anyone's going to move that thing. Yeah, thugs aggress. Zombie Ace Dick successfully auto-parries about 1,000 rounds through his soft, rotting frame. I don't think you can call it a parry when you still get hit, dude. But yes, level 10, Sleuth Diplomacy, Ceasefire. Here we go. Not one for violence, you opt for the diplomatic route and motion for a laying down of arms. Really? He's beheading them with one punch. Oh dear. Oh. Ooh. Aw, thanks, buddy. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, dude. Flu has pried himself from the wall and carries the Death Star window around on his back, sort of like a hermit crab. Candy mechas, mobilize! Oh? The smaller fractal mech army rises to the occasion. They fly through MK's office window. Candy Mecha's battle technique, self-sacrifice. Ooh. Yes! Monster Kingman goes into diabetic shock. Charm break, kiss of death! Yeah, take him down, ladies! Haha! Yes! Continuity gap. What's that dollhouse doing there again? Way to go, champ! Oh, and now the dollhouse is gone. Mobster Kingpin has been slain. Nervous broad, fall in a more nervous manner. You do declare you must do something about this case of the vapors. Oh, yes, indeed. Where did my mouse go? Where did my mouse go? Where? Oh, there it is. Death is there to greet you, although he does seem preoccupied at the moment. Oh, this is... Well, that's one hell of a game of Sudoku. Pickle Inspector and Death are embroiled in an epic scrum. They duel in a match of Wizard Sudoku. Death charges with his jousting scythe. Oof. This is incredibly silly. Ace Dick is pinned on a poor strategic position. Q-Bird razzes you with his flagellum of impertinence. Oof. Since Death is distracted, you surreptitiously tiptoe out of the afterlife. Ah, boo! Boo! HD, frisk MK's body for valuables. His portly body provides a generous frisking canvas. You could be here a while. A plump hand comes to life and squeezes your neck. Oh, no, just stay dead, dude, just stay dead. MK, combat apparandi, insulin shot. Oh, no. MK's health is restored and his blood sugar has been reduced to 0. Of course! Of course! Why not? MK summon Wilfred Brimley. You invoke the ruddy, churlish spirit of your great patron spirit, Wilfred Brimley. His crippling diabetic dysfunction is barely concealed beneath his fat mustachioed mug. It looks like someone just shit in his dinner and he's none too pleased. Combat operandi type 2 die beatdown. Oh man. The Brimley Geist merges with your aura and you give the bum's rush to the feisty Jane. Put a bruise on that tomato, see? Oh dear, hysterical dame is out cold. Mobster Kingpin closes the door to his safe. Well, that went well for about 2 seconds. And then went the opposite of well. Okay, now we just gotta deal with Fluthloo. Your clemency owl is hooting up a storm. Your parliament uproar is cranked, briefly unlocking one of your most lethal attacks, trusty knives. But his owl is charged. That's true, that's true. Fluthloo's flagella look like they just got a little moister. 80, check on hot sauce still. Things are seriously a-rumbling in the still room. Parliament uproar, trusty knives. If you didn't have your trusty knives, you think you'd slit your wrists. Oh, but you need your knives for that. Yes, stab Fluthloo. Stab him ×6. Stab him! Oh, with cleavers! BS, target the plug. Don't forget your witty one-liner. Sleuth roll! After one of your more inspired sleuth rolls, you drop your cold-blooded line, which you spent the last few minutes thinking up. Hate to cut and run. Ooh. Fluthloo has been slain. Oh, get the hell off of there. Yep, get. That's not a good position to be in. Victory dance. Problem Sleuth gained a level. Imagination plus 103. Bulgitude plus 16,390. Vim plus 2. Problem Sleuth excelled to a new rating. Canny Gumshoe. Problem Sleuth accrued battle technique level 25. Sleuth diplomacy. Problem Sleuth accrued battle technique level 9. Unconditional surrender. Problem Sleuth gained a level. Imagination plus 181. Bulgitude plus 20,020. Vim plus 1. Problem Sleuth excelled to new rating. Suitor to the Soda Jerk's confidant. Problem Sleuth accrued combat apparandi armistics. Problem Sleuth perfected his gambit schema. Candy corn vampire. Good for you. MK battle technique. Hooched up bootlegger. Oh dear. A savvy mug like you is sure to stash his hard-earned cabbage in gin mills and rum running. You're never without supply. You imbibe a great volume of sugar-free candy liqueur. Your imagination soars! Oh dear. Build fort out of desk. Okay. You are halted in your tracks by the sight of the repellent Bowen Stilson dog. It looks like this is the end of the road. Oh. Ooh. Boom. Oh, okay, yeah, that's, Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to get rid of it. The blast travels up the dumbwaiter shaft. The Bowen Stilson dog has been destroyed! Yes, rebuild Bowen Stilson dog. No. There is no hope. Sorry, you have to know when to let go. Yeah. AD, check aftermath of still explosion. The 5-alarm hot sauce is ready to go. The juice sure looks like it packs a wallop. It looks like lava. BS and AD open MK's door, enter. You are a little too late. Mobster Kingpin is safely tucked away in his fort. He is quite obviously impervious to all physical attacks in there. You'll have to find another way to get at him. PS and AD enter safe room. Someone has beaten the tar out of this fair dame. You wonder what sort of monster would lay his mitts on such a classy-looking skirt. Your blood boils. PS and AD, go up. Oh, the path is blocked. You'll need an awful strong fella to bust the obstacle. AD, drink sauce. Ooh, maybe don't. You ladle the potent condiment from its basin with your trusty hat. It has a funny taste. You couldn't put your finger on it, but if you had to describe it, you would say it has the flavor of intense pain. Oh god, what? Oh god, an incredible transmutation takes place. Did he become Mexican? What? Ace Dick becomes Fiesta Ace Dick. Your Vim reaches its full potential. Oh man. Oh dear. MK, descend to demonhood? Huh. You cannot descend into the sky because the universe is not upside down. On his way back up, Fiesta Ace Dick inverts the stained glass window to test his awesome strength. Huh. Oh. MK, descend to demonhood. FAD, get bust out of there. Andele, arriba. You put your normal hat back on because you think this silly ethnic shit is probably going to get really old really fast. You lose the poncho too. You send your bratwurst fingered fist bustward, obliterating it. It was full of candy, sort of like a piñata. Your sleuth comrades instinctively dive for the treats. The ethnic connotation raises its ugly head and makes you a little hot under the collar. Okay. MK continues. The player lost poncho privileges. MK continues to descend into an upside down matter. In an upside down manner. Yes, FAD, ZAD, advance! You're enraged to find a Wilson bust blocking your path this time. There's a Captain Sextant on the floor over there. It appears to be missing its telescope. FAD, wail on Wilson bust. It's full of more candy, mostly fun-sized Snickers and 3 Musketeers bars. Also a couple of coveted salted lemons. PS and FAD and ZAD, advance! These are the stairs to the deck. Fiesta Ace pushes on the trapdoor. There is some resistance from above. Something is blocking it. Oh, probably nothing your ripped pair of sauce-roided guns can't handle. Cutscene. Oh? That's a cool ship. Oh. FAD opened the trap door. Oh, hello. Your Bronson's Captain Snoop Skyward. Go up to deck. It's Mobster Kingpin's ship. The Chicago Overcoat. Black Thorn of the Imaginary Skies. Oh. You suddenly remember the universe is upside down. The ace sticks fall into the sky. Problem Sleuth grabs hold of the steering wheel. Oh, great. Here comes MK descending his ass off like a motherfucker. You've got to think of a way to right this ship fast. Climb the steering wheel. With an adept motion, you swoop wrong, side up to face the wheel. Oh, a strange light emanates from the wheel. Oh, okay, hello. The navigation viewfinder activates. Turn wheel, capsizing the boat upright. It does not have the intended effect, but the consequence is roughly the same. Instead of righting the ship, you capsize the whole universe. Oh, man. Well, okay. Zombie and Fiesta Ace fall back to the deck. Admiral Sleuth decides to call this the Ace Deck because he thinks it sounds clever. He also thinks he should be referred to as Admiral Sleuth, if only for a little while. Captain Snoop falls back down and crushes one of the propulsion fans. MK is now technically ascending from the carried over momentum of his previous descent. Demonhood, is imminent. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And we land already. Oh, that's where he went. Oh. You would nervously land already, but future pickle inspector appears and intercepts you. You wonder why. Who's this tall, brawny fella? Pause. Okay. Unpause. MK's indecent ascension is nearly complete. Okay. Ah. Final boss battle. It's MK's hideous ultimate form, Demon Head Mobster Kingpin! The fan islands disperse. Yes, fashion a more fitting hat from your old hat. You flip your reversible hat inside out to produce the Admiral's hat. Your nautical prowess multiplies by a factor of 10. You make sure to restow the precious candy corn inside it. Well, you briefly pose as a team because shit seriously just got real again. This iron-faced thug has kept you under his thumb long enough. It's time to take him out! You have a feeling you'll need help from as many allies as you can get for this epic struggle. FBI, bring Nervous Broad to the ace deck. Oh, you decide to reunite the fair dame with her allies, but suddenly reconsider at the sight of the foul demon. Sheesh, that is no place at all for a delicate flower like her. Well, instead, you drop her off at the brothel in the sky. She'll be much safer with the whores on Whore Island. You offer words of reassurance to undisconcert her before leaving to take on the monster. DMK, Combat Operandi, level 49, Abstracted Thought. Part of your awareness detaches itself from the imaginary universe and returns to reality. Okay. You are now free to move about in reality while your demonic self remains in the realm of imagination. MK, gather up all the ship portholes. You pry the port and starboard side ship portholes from the walls. It seems their batteries are now fully charged and they may operate free from their outlets. PI, defeat Death already. You're working on it! Death chases you through the partially complete labyrinthine Sudoku diametric. He urges you to pull over with his bullhorn scythe. This is incredibly serious business! Oh, bump. You had bump a Sudoku stem block. Oh? Oh dear. Ha. AD, establish superiority by punching nearest Cubert in snout. The Cuberts are enamored of your rowdy, no-nonsense brand of ruffianism. Your superiority has been clearly established. Q Hearts appears to be especially smitten. Q Hurst. FBI, go back to ace deck. You sense your allies are in need. Fire warning shots off the port bow. The bullets are deflected. There's no way he'll be able to inflict damage through that metal mask, let alone through his natural defenses at low blood sugar levels. For that matter, it looks like you won't even be able to feed him candy. Oof, oof. Auto parry. Yeah, I still don't think that counts as a parry, buddy. The ricocheted bullets are auto parried swiftly through Zombie Ace's necrotic tissue. Zad matured a new parry craft. Overripe produce. Use Tommy key unlock. Your ring of keys is just way too small for that oversized lock. You're gonna need to find a bigger set of keys. You've done it. The beauty of your remarkable accomplishment has caused Death to shed a tear of black liquid sorrow. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Pickle Inspector has finally perfected the labyrinthine pseudo-cube comprehensile. Death has been bested. You're free to leave. Oh. Ace-Stick has beaten Q-Hurst to death with a pawn. He can go too. Return to land of living. You breathe a sigh of relief. You were afraid you might have missed something out of the ordinary while you were gone. Look around. You still think you didn't miss anything? MK, dump portholes through jacuzzi. Into the bubbling portal they go. All but one. You cannot out parry a stick. He is simply the best there is. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I missed a few messages. There was a bit more to that. Oh god, what did I miss that there was a bit more to? Oh no, it's been a while. Yeah, the gifts can be slow. Oh, it was FBI. Oh, okay. Go back to A stick. Oh, there it goes. Zip a zoom. Into the bubbling portal they go, all but one. Oh. DMK seizes them telekinetically. MK, grab the cinder blocks. Before you throw the last one in, you pick up the cinder blocks from the base of your fort and throw them through the final porthole. You were tired of stubbing your toe on them anyway. Finally, you toss the last porthole in the jacuzzi. Oh, there they go. Oh. There is suddenly a lot of traffic being conducted through those lights. The 3 enlarged cinder blocks cycle through the enlarged portholes, providing your demonic form with even more defense. You didn't need any more defense! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. MK ducks back into the safety of his fort. AS crafts seaworthy hats for your allies. Aw. You fit your mates with appropriately nautical headwear. Corsair Dick and Skipper Inspector seem quite pleased with the look. But seriously, can we keep referring to them all with the standard shorthand, PS, AD, and PI? Because really, this is going to be confusing if we start getting too literal. Yes, please, please. PI, Conjure Candy Armor. Ooh. 2 can play at the defense game. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Admiral Sleuth dons the peppermint mithril coat. Nice. Corsair Dick dons the Jolly Rancher full plate. Skipper Inspector dons the studded fruit leather. Nice, nice. Zombie and Fiesta Ace Dick don't get to have cool armor though, because they're a couple of weirdos. Fair enough, fair enough. Quick pose as a team against this shit seems pretty real. Nice, nice. Didn't we just do this? Yeah, but that was before we had sick, cool outfits. Nonetheless, FBI cajoles a group photo out of the party dressed to the nines in swanky new duds. DMK, aggress. Oof. Treacle Aegis. Ooh. While you're all goofing around, DMK turns his defense into offense. FAD holding up his hand. Yeah. Oh, like he's a little kid. Oh. PS absorbs the cinder block's brunt entirely. Your armor's treacle Aegis gauge takes a hit, but you're otherwise undamaged. Looks like the candy coat is doing the trick. Nice, nice. Communal forces cause you to stop being knocked out cold. Candy Mecha, join the battle already! The brainless war machine blasts off to adventure. Or at least its detachable hull segment does, leaving the legs behind. AR, Sepulturitude! No, you fool! Don't you realize that if you initiate that attack, it would be the last thing you do? Fiesta smacks some sense into you. Flip switch. You wonder what that switch does. You give it a curious flip. It doesn't appear to have done anything. The power in the room is cut off. The jacuzzi stops bubbling. Ah, the large portal closes. AS, take charge as leader. Demand weapons. It's time to quit the harebrained antics and rally your troops around an actual battle plan. You ask all of them to hand over their weapons. You tell FAD to hang on to his machine gun since you really just need the one. You ask the idiot zombie to pony up his, though. AS, give all the weapons to PI. You order PI to take the key, the ring of keys, and the hairpin down to the jacuzzi and jump in with them. In the meantime, you and the aces will keep DMK at bay. Skipper Inspector politely accepts the mission. Well, problem with that, you see, about the jacuzzi. PI, take weapons down to MK's office. Along the way, you drop the gun, the Tommy gun, and the machine gun because you suddenly remember your Vim is not nearly high enough to carry them. This appears to be a snag in the plan. HD is standing there looking frazzled. She wonders what's with the fruity getup. PI, ask HD to take weapons instead. Thinking of on the fly, you come up with an imaginative alternative to get this strapping dame to do a man's work for him. It's no wonder Admiral Sleuth entrusted you with this critical operation. His bold leadership causes your heart to palpitate with admiration. Hysterical dame brings the weapons to the jacuzzi. You come out of the manhole. This appears to be another snag in the plan. Thank goodness that's taken care of. You space out for a moment. Hey, what the heck does this switch do? You completely forget. Mysterious divine forces, along with a profound sense of addled curiosity, cause you to flip it. Hooray! The big portal is active again, rendering the manhole useless. HD is now trapped on the street. The mysterious divine forces continue to inform your addled impulses. There is something you feel a strong urge to go get. HD, walk to the nearest intersection. Literally a Deus Ex Machina. Considering there's not much traffic, the lights above seem awfully busy. PI, become homoerotically interested in returning to your fan. The magnetism you feel towards your trusty fan is as powerful as it is inexplicable. More divine forces compel you to bring the fan somewhere else. PI, dump the fan through the jacuzzi. You're not sure why you're doing this, but it feels important. You offer a few fond parting words to your breezing device and drop it in the bubbling vat. MK is sort of weirding you out from in there. Yeah. PI, return to battle. On the way back up, you spot a lovely sombrero. Some careless fellow has left it here on the floor. You imagine the chap must be heartbroken about it. What a shame. You put it in your inventory. In this room, you spy a Captain Sextant sans telescope. You woggle the curious navigation apparatus for a moment. AS retrieves Snoop Bust for it's too important to be lost. It's drifting far out of reach. I'm sorry. You have to know when it's time to say goodbye. Throw weapons into the lights. Waiting for a gap in the cinder block cycles, you start with the handgun, lobbing it into the port side into the port side red light. The key emerges from the starboard side green porthole, unlocking one of the locks. Throw Tommy gun. You lob the Tommy gun into the starboard side yellow light. It emerges from the port side red porthole. Finally, you lob the machine gun through the port side green light. The hairpin emerges from the starboard side yellow portal, unlocking the final lock. Ooh. Yes! Pick up Captain Sextant. You pick up the the sniper rifle. It is a powerful weapon capable of transforming anyone with a keen ogle into a deathbringer from afar. Unfortunately, it is practically useless without its telescope. Below, the Candy Mecha's legs scramble around like a chicken whose head decapitated itself and flew off into the sky to fight a demonic mob boss. By the way, when did you have to end stream? We have 15 minutes left. We can well, yeah, we should end in 15 minutes. Zombie Truffle Shuffle. You make your Swiss cheese brain self-useful and turn your ordinary lead-footed zombie shuffle into a zombie truffle shuffle. Or is it that you turn your ordinary truffle shuffle into a zombie truffle shuffle? Well, either way, this attack proves to be absolutely pointless. Candy Mecha, Fire into DMK's mouths. The stubborn monster shuts its various traps. You'll have to catch him off guard if you want to get that blood sugar up. A Zad Fad and Ad. Triple Truffle Shuffle. Alright, well, you messed with the candy, thus making him still impervious to attacks, but I guess you didn't notice that. You strike your poses, readying your cells for the ultimate coup de blubber trifecta. Oh. But wait! It looks like you can't execute your ultimate attack yet anyway. You'll need to collect enough pain nectar to process it to the amount of Jakku's honey you need to fill your suckle flagon before you can max out your comb rave meter. God, it's almost like you've never played this game before. Fieste slams down his hat in frustration. Oh dear. Pickle Inspector politely suggests a replacement hat. Chat goaded. Yeah. Thorn Coddle. Oof. Targeting Corsair Dick, DMK's spiky barbs molest every pocket of his portly carriage in a humiliating manner. You wish all your friends were around to see this. Your treacly just takes a hit. A vulgar glump-spine flagellum unfurls itself rudely and has a gander at PI. The leer of the prickly vegetable disquiets you. Zombie Ace salivates at the savory-looking tendril. You wonder what sort of nectars it harbors. I'm thinking page 924 might be the best place to end, and with remaining time you can do more paradox. But ooh, yeah, that's a good suggestion. Yeah, yeah, we can do that. I can get a drink of water here. Make sure you're also hydrating. Okay. Paradox space, Lalondian tourism. I'm happy that you've come to me for assistance in the pursuit of human culture and the education thereof. Next time we figure out what nectars it harbors. Yes. Especially after you told me of Dave's less than congenial attitude. Yeah, it was totally dumb. All he did was lick one of his Smuppet dolls, and then suddenly he turned all weird, and the tour to his memory room was over. Surely you could have easily wiped up any such resultant mess with a paper napkin. That's what I said, but it made him even weirder. Well, as revolting as you were, Dave's reaction still strikes me as unwarranted. You may find that I am surprisingly accommodating in comparison. Isn't it kind of strange for us to casually romp around all over Rose's room like this, though? And by us, I mean you, with your twofold good shoeways. In Rose's view, the privacy of her old respite block had been irretrievably violated from the moment we acted as voyeurs over her entire pre-adolescent lifespan. As such, it is her opinion that a few intrusions into my memory of her old room is nothing short of inconsequential. Just make sure you do not do that. No. Now I must inform you that all I know about humans come from my observations of their behavior, as well as information given to me by our alien companions. But I am certain it would serve as a whet to your curiosity. For example, I do love her expression there, no, we're not doing this. For example, these are sacred iconography displaying the ancient gods as the humans know them. The one-eyed male is a mighty hero named Odin, who surrendered half of his vision in exchange for great skills in gunplay. Well, his counterpart, the Leviathan, is said to rise from the deep, dark oceans during the end of all things, so that he may drop the world back into his pocket after using it to check the time. I think you've got a few misconceptions there. But you know what? Close enough. Oh, God. Terezi, get a load of this guy counter. Oh, man. I'm loving this. Terezi and Kanea, an underrated duo. Well, it may be highly confusing to us. To the humans, it is a perfectly comprehensible belief system, rich with meaning and a sort of unintelligible romanticism. Hey, shut up. Look what I found. Yes, that is a record of Rose's childhood. It displays much of humanity's barbarism, which Rose related to me with excessive enthusiasm. As she grew, Rose had to endure these trials not unlike the ones we go through as regulars in the caverns. They occur annually throughout their lifespan and are referred to in hushed tones as birthdays. Observe as Rose defends herself against a vicious subjugulator. Just a few misconceptions going on here. And here she is, single-handedly confronting a horrifying earth muscle beast. Whoa. By her account, the struggle was great, but the reward was all the sweeter for it. Nope, that's one way of putting it. And here, Rose operates a torture device as part of a ritual to soothe her adult human Lucis and thus end the trials that have been so brutally forced upon her. Human guardians are so weird. As far as I can tell, some alien concepts are simply beyond us. But then again, perhaps that is what makes them special. Sure, I guess. Show me how that chordal coffin works. Apparently, Rose found a method with which she may use it as a musical instrument, utilizing a form of human magic by striking at the base with a wand of hoofbeast hair, like so. I want to know how good Kanea actually is at the violin or not. I want to hear her play. Wow, Kanea, you're really good at that torture device. I was using it as a musical instrument. Let's agree to disagree with you then. What? What? You know what? I'm sure when I was first starting out on the violin, calling it a torture device would not be inaccurate for everyone else. Oh man, I definitely used too much pressure on the bow, leading to not pleasant noises from a violin. Oh dear. Go fetch! Hi Jade! This all sounds kind of hard. Can you explain how to play? Of course. There will be some differences if the four of us want to play together online, but the core principles are the same. It's simpler than it seems at first, really. Everyone creates their own character and pretends to be a merry band of adventurers traipsing around the world for fortune and glory. That could be fun. What kind of adventures? That's up to the game master. Ideally, that will be my role, although I'm sure Dave will be delighted to argue over it. I don't look forward to the idea of an adventure where we're expected to drop sick rhymes in place of every boss fight. Not that it wouldn't be entertaining in its own way, but it ruins the drama. I don't know, Rose. Rhyming with bandits sounds like a good time to me. Rose gamer moments. I love seeing Jade just happy. Before everything got crazy. There's nothing even a little appealing about looking for treasure in an imaginary wide open world with your friends. An imaginary wide open world free of rapping orcs. Huh? Oh? Hi, Beck. Shall I take your string of keyboard smashes to mean you're not a fan of the idea? No. Hey, Rose, do you have any yarn near you? I think you're reading right on time because stream's starting to lag. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on 1 sec. I'm gonna check. OneDrive is doing it. Nope, OneDrive is paused. No, OneDrive's already paused, so it can't be that. Oh man, I don't. And OBS is saying everything looks good, so. Oh, seems it fixed itself? Okay, must have just been a moment of bad connection or something. Okay. Hey, Rose, do you have any yarn near you? Yes, I have a few balls of it here. Can you do me a favor and throw one as hard as you can out your window, right now? Jade, you're being weird again. And Beck is being a bit overprotective. I know, but will you humor me? 1 moment. There it goes! Oh. Beck senses a ball has been thrown somewhere in the universe, and it must be caught! Jade, did whatever that was supposed to do... Oh, did whatever that was do whatever it was supposed to? Oh, that flower is a lot bigger than it looked from a distance. Really pretty, though. Yes, thank you, Rose. We haven't even started playing yet, and you already helped me get some cool treasure. Oh, that's nice. See? I told you we'd make a good adventuring party. You're welcome. Oh, I love this. Just a cute little moment before all the adventure started. That's so nice. Oh. Oh, yep, I'm starting to get some lag on my end too here. Hold on. If I just reload the... No, but I don't know if you're still getting lag, but I am now. I'm going to take that as a sign that it's time to end stream. We only have about, like, 2 minutes left anyways. So thank you for joining once again. I will hopefully see you Tuesday, where, whatever mysterious being has been messing with my life lately, will hopefully let me actually continue with Problem Sleuth. Oh, you got some lag music? Oh. But yeah, hopefully, and then we'll do, Hollow Knight on Thursdays as scheduled. But yeah, sorry things have been kind of hectic lately. Just, really bad luck, I guess. But I hope to see you next week. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I hope to see you guys on Tuesday for more Problem Sleuth and Hollow Knight on Thursday, and I will see you next time.